Hello everyone, this is Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. Here we are with a pretty rare day where we're actually going to summon on a banner. I forgot that this Akira Rises banner actually existed because we just don't summon on banners. And I figured since there's some pretty decent fodder on this banner, we're just going to go just pull and see what we get, pretty much. Ideally, we would probably get some, what is it, arcane rearmed Ophelia? I don't know how people, because mostly for special Spiral 4, of course. Sakura's Finish 4 is cool too. Only other unit who has it is, I believe, Brave Adult Tiki, so pretty rare skill. Probably not for long, but and then we also have Legendary Veronica as well. Just a solid unit in general to even have a one of, and then Camilla is kind of a dud for us, but at least we could probably use her as a one of unit for a pseudo Vantage meme. And then there's the Mortis just there. So we'll start out here by doing our free summon on this banner. I don't remember who we have. I'm just gonna call her Fine. I don't know anymore. We'll probably just prioritize going for green and then red because I don't remember if I have Catherine, but we don't have any greens available. And we're also just gonna speed run the summons. No animations because, well, it's gonna take too long. Our general goal here is we're gonna spend around 300 orbs and call it a day. If we have a super massive pity rate built up by around 300 orbs, then we might keep going to break it, sunk cost fallacy. But of course there's a spark thing too, so there's that. We're gonna easily get to that, of course, with 300 orbs. So here we go, it's just gonna be all red. No colorless, I do not care for picking up more from Mortis. If I really cared about like Mjolnir strike scoring or trying to plus 10 him for arena purposes, then sure. But yeah, no, we're not doing that. So I expect plenty of duds for a bit. I believe we should expect on average a 5-star very roughly around every 50 orbs on average. So at the end of the summoning session, we should expect maybe about 6, but of course that's not how summoning works. That's just the statistics behind it, so... And of course we rounded the numbers a ton, so it's a nice round number, like 50. The actual number is definitely much different. But... Alright, we're gonna start off with Yuan. Do I have? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. 4-star special focus moment. We don't have him. He's plus attack, sure. Sure. Doesn't hurt. I mean, most of the time, at this stage of the game, if it's not like a Crom for ether fodder, then there's not really much for me about it. Oh, we got from Mortis. I was thinking about it. I was like, do we want to stray away from Carlos? Apparently, we might. I don't know. His fodder is pretty negligible because we already have far safe fodder all day long, and we don't really build beast units. So that's a thing. Already 1 5-star on accident. 10 out of 10. But yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm waiting for a mass plus 10 journey. Ideally we would plus 10 in one go, of course, but given we're budgeting about 300 orbs on this banner, chances are we aren't going to actually have a great odds for plus 10ing any unit that we want when they show up. I don't think it would be a legendary or mythic hero. I'm pretty sure we'd probably just end up going for a duo hero, which is not great because we just got duo mark, and honestly I wouldn't want to plus 10 him anyways. Just not my jam for what I'm looking for in a duo hero. Duo Crom, we could still plus 10 him, although his rerun banner I believe is already gone by. He'd purely be for support, getting that special cooldown acceleration up, and of course having to change fate in arena no matter what season versus only having it during water season with legendary Crom, so there's that. Duo Dagger again would probably just be for the utility, and she also doesn't score as well, and of course long term that's going to be a liability on an investment. Not that we're going to be summoning or playing this game for that much longer, right? Right? Surely not. But as you can see here, no red 5 stars so far, and we're already almost... what is that? 100 orbs in? 10 out of 10. All we're just gonna get is Rise and Marks. I believe we've gotten 2 of each so far. Hinatas. Like, at this point we have so many Hinatas and we just don't chuck Fury on anyone that it's basically useless, but it's there. It's an option. 3.5, pretty standard. I mean, I would expect to get up to even 4%, but if we get none of the focus red 5 stars, and by the time we get to the spark, I think we just spark rearmed Ophelia just to guarantee that fodder, because legendary Veronica is much less for fodder and more just having a one of at least, but we can't be greedy in the respect of trying to go for a goal like getting at least 1 copy of each focus unit, or even just 1 copy of Ophelia, 1 copy of legendary Veronica. Statistically, in 300 orbs, it should be feasible, I believe. Pretty feasible, but there is our rearmed Ophelia. Very nice. Our second rearmed hero, I have, what's his name? I forgot his name. Alfred, there we go. Plus speed, sure, I prefer attack here just for the one-shotting shenanigans, but we'll take it. And of course, we're going to summon these other 2 orbs here. There really isn't. Oh, there's Camilla. This is where we start converging back towards the average Kappa. And alright, plus res is solid for proc and advantage shenanigans. Can't complain. Imagine this is Veronica. Just imagine. And then the colorless is Mortis. For the fun of it, we will waste orbs on summoning the colorless and green orb, but again, there's nothing we could get out of these orbs that would justify the summons just for the heck of it. Like, we could have gotten another from Mortis, which I wouldn't care for, and then we could get a 5-star, like, I don't know, Hector or something. And it wouldn't matter. It's just a waste of 7 orbs, but not gonna complain about it. At this point, since we already got 1 rearmed Ophelia, since she is a rearmed hero, we don't have to pull 2 copies to necessary fodder based off of our general rules of playing the game. So if we don't get Veronica by then, oh, we got Veronica. Okay, there we go, easy claps, Kappa. Totally skill-based. Pretty solid IVs except for this minus speed here. Can't complain though, having her is better than not most of the time. And we can keep going here. So if we really wanted to be greedy, we could spark for, what's her name? Veronica, so that we could fix IVs. Because honestly, if we get more of her, chances are we're just gonna merge. I don't really feel like we use traces that often, even though we use them of course on the units that already have them because budget options out of 10. But at the end of the day, I think just having special Spiral Core is just long term going to be way better. Although of course we just got Scowl released for dragons, and that means no special procs for you kind of a deal unless you have a brave weapon. And then even if you have a brave weapon, if you're up against Brave Adult Tiki or Duo Duma stacking Scowl with their weapons, then yeah, you gotta do a little better than a brave weapon to proc your special. And as we've seen in the game with Lucia, when you remove specials from the game, it becomes a very stale stat stick war. So I don't know why we keep summoning colorless. We should be summoning green for the green pool units in 3-star and 4-star that we just don't ever get because we don't summon in that pool. So there's that. And there's Selena here. Oh, here we go. We can spark here. And we'll just go for Ophelia because we already got all of the other units. So it's just more fodder available. Seems solid to me. IVs are neutral. Classic. We also got the Celestial Stone. Oh, there's double sparks? Oh, we're goofing. I didn't know there was double sparks. Interesting. I don't think it's worth it if we get there, which we shouldn't. Then sure. But it's kind of the sunk cost fallacy thing where, let's see, we got 40 summons. Yeah. There is actually a chance we can if we get a ton of reds in the same circles and keep saving orbs. But if we get stuff like this here, I'll go green for the dodge from this because again, having more of them isn't going to change much. +1 is basically as good as it's going to get. It's not like we're going to run 2 of them anyways, so we're just going to go green when we got the option. So if we might over budget a little because it will be close to getting the spark for the guaranteed 5-star. But again, I don't really know who else we would pick other than Ophelia because it's not like we're going to +10 Legendary Veronica. And yep, I was about to say Brave Prom, Exalted Prom. Mine is already plus attack, so it's just more merges. Can't complain. With Sealed Fellowship, his attack can be pretty decent. Unfortunately, in this meta, just having a high attack stat is not good enough because cough cough, damage reduction everywhere. Cough cough, debuffing attacks in astronomical levels meta. Yeah, not great. I'm also getting a bit of lag here, but what are you gonna do about it? Lots of Rise today. Is that number 4 or number 3? I don't remember. Lots of singles, so not great, but we are gonna, even if we spend 5 orbs every red orb or every summon that we do from here on out, we will still be pretty close to the spark zone. So we might as well go for it. Sunk cost fallacy. Don't really care too much. We started with like 2161 orbs, right? So we're also building up pity rate here, which is a thing. But the thing about the spark is that the guarantee that you get a 5-star is super powerful in a gacha game where everything is, well, at least pseudo-random. You aren't guaranteed, for example, when you're at a 6% pity rate on this banner, that the next circle of 5 orbs is going to have a 5-star. That's just not how it works. And of course, long term across trying to get 11 copies of a unit to +10 them, you certainly are not guaranteed anything. You could have an absolute hot streak at the start, like when I went for my legendary Nana. I think I got 1.5. How was that? The 1.5th percentile on rates getting the first 6 or something, and then it petered out. I ended up getting into like the 30 or 40th percentile at the time, which is still a win. It's better than average save orbs in that respect, but yeah, nothing's guaranteed in this game, especially when you're trying to get that last copy of a unit to +10. It always seems to be that way, but it's not. It's not always that way. We're at 4% now, which is a pretty expected pity rate. at this point, I believe, I don't know how it is nowadays, but I remember way back when it was worthwhile, or non-negligible, there's a non-negligible difference between, non-negligible difference between summoning for 5 stars in terms of the rates and compared to 3%. I'm just completely... Is that our first prom today? Besides Exalted Prom, that's a good pickup always. Especially since we built up a prom for Arena. We have fewer croms available. Another rearmed Ophelia plus res is whatever. Again, we could continue summoning here. Sunk cost fallacy, we'll just do it because we're at full pickup, so that doesn't matter. We could get a Femortis here and I wouldn't care. We could get absolutely nothing and that'd be the expected outcome. Minus 14 orbs so far. But yeah. What does Atlas have even for fodder? He's a more recent unit. Yeah, he's got... Is he more recent? A more recent unit? I don't know. More recent, I guess, in the respect of the past... over the past few months. Or whatever. No real fodder there, though, for us. Unfortunate. Not really sure how many orbs we actually have right now, because we do have a pretty reasonably large amount of orbs hiding out in chain challenges and paralogs and story. I haven't finished it all, I'm way behind. I usually stay on top of it, but we've been super far behind, so we have easily probably another 100 orbs hiding out. And we get Fallen Celica here. Whatever for us, just a merge. 5Es though, minus speed. Classic. We are now at the 300 orb mark. So at this point, you know, oh, that's cool. Just casually get a new ascended hero randomly off a colorless orb. That is a win. Okay, he's minus attack, literally do not care. It's more of picking up the rearmed hero for a floret that we are not really going to use ever. Lol. We go green here to dodge Femortis. You can't summon Femortis if you don't summon colorless. Great strategy. Well, yeah, we are definitely pretty solid so far. We're just going to go to the spark at this point. Sunk cost fallacy. Definitely a waste of orbs, because again, what are we gonna pick up with our second spark? Wait, we can't spark the same unit twice, I forgot. It's probably just gonna be Legendary Veronica then. We already got Femortis to +1. Camilla being +1 is not worth our time. And it's not like we're gonna fodder off for skills. It's maybe seal res 4 on a unit we're trying to have score like our, I don't know, legendary Lil or something. But we don't even have a 300 SPC on her yet, C skill. We're just running Pulse Smoke, I think. So, yeah. Oh, we get a Camilla anyways, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think I know who we're... Wait, hold on, what's the IVs? A minus attack. Perfect. But we definitely blew it out the water in terms of rates, so I'm happy about that. Again, we're dodging Mortis, not be bothered to get a Hellbendy. That is, sure, that's a win. Bingo Infantry 3 in a meta where we don't even do that. We could give it to Nino for the memes, I guess. Or when she's a bonus unit, or Infantry Pulse, or Guard 3 Kappa. The Guard 3 is more if we were to get Guard 4, then we could have pre-inherit ready without spending feathers, but oh, we get Legendary Veronica here. Okay, plus attack. That's better than minus speed. I mean, we're gonna merge anyways, so yep. We can end out with duds and can't complain with what we got. Very solid haul. unintentionally ended up getting everyone, which is cool. Wasn't expecting to get Primordus, but the one time we decided to, oh, we got another. We're gonna have a lot of fodder available, that's for sure. Gotta remember to not merge her first before foddering with the rearmed effect, so we don't miss out on some sweet fodder. But yeah, I don't actually know how we're gonna fodder her off, because again, realistically, the best value would be to give pre-inherit like part of special spiral or something, and then get both attack, res, finish, and special spiral on someone. Or maybe you could pre-inherit a bit of times pulse from someone, and a bit of attack, res, finish, and special spiral, and then get all three. But yeah, we're not getting that greedy, right? Surely not. Alright, that will perfect way to end it out. 2 orbs to hit 80 out of 80. Very nice. And out with a good old frog. Remember when he got built a ton? Alright, so for our free summon, obviously it's not going to be Camilla. And yeah, we can't, I forgot how this works. So definitely not Camilla. If it's between Flamortis and Veronica, and it's going to be Veronica every time. It doesn't make sense for us to go for Flamortis unless we really care about Mjolnir Strike Square, which we don't really get. So there we go. We could go for the 3rd Spark Kappa, but we ended up spending, what is that? Oh, we already sorted by obtain. Nice. Prepared. So 2161 means we spent 366? I'm doing that wrong, right? I'm pretty sure by 2161. I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's 366. And we ended up getting a good haul. That's basically what it came down to. So we got we don't count the 4-star special focus. So we got a Flamortis. We got 2 legendary Veronicas. We got 2 Camillas. That's 5. And then how many Ophelias did we get? I forgot already. Got the 1, 2, 3. We got 3, pretty solid. And then we also got Joshua along the way. So that ascended Joshua. So that is definitely a solid haul. Definitely saying definitely a lot. But yep, time to go train up some units, fodder some stuff off. I don't think we're gonna be foddering off Veronica, because we have attack speed fetch 4 on a billion units, and panic smoke 4 is not really something we need on our units. Not right now, at least. So that's cool. We do have the plus attack one. Oh wait, we got 3 Veronicas. I forgot we just sparked one. So bad. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, it's East Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye.